How's it going tonight? Got a tasting session tonight, and like about a week or two ago, I made a video talking about HH Pure Virginia a little bit, saying that I was smoking on this, and that's what the tasting session is on, HH Pure Virginia. This is a tin from September 2021. I'm smoking in a little Peterson, actually the only Peterson I think that I own. It's like a little straight apple, I guess. It's not really like a billiard, it's more like an apple shape. Straight apple with a military mount, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's alright. This is without a doubt the best Peterson pipe I've ever owned. So, I've owned a few of them, and all the ones up until this one were they were duds. They just weren't very good pipes, but so I've been smoking this for probably about a month and a half. It's the big 10, so it takes me a little longer to get through. What I ended up actually doing too was I had, I think, some Marlin Flake, and I wasn't the biggest fan of the Marlin Flake just by itself. I just thought it was a little one-dimensional. So what I actually did was I took about an ounce and a half of Marlin Flake and then about an ounce and a half of this, rubbed them out together, put them in a jar. That was pretty good actually. I had about 3 ounces of that. I did that probably like 2 months ago, and it's pretty much gone. It's that was pretty good. So but yeah, this is just pure Virginias. No Periques. At least there shouldn't be any Periques or anything else in it. The HH line of MacBaren is essentially just all natural tobacco ingredients. There shouldn't be any casings, any toppings, um, any enhancements in that way at all. That's what the HH line is supposed to be. So, um, and it's pretty good. I think the problem with HH Pure Virginia isn't even like HH Pure Virginia. I think it's like HH Pure Virginia is like really it's good. The problem is there's just so many things out there that are just like really good, just like really really good. If those things didn't exist, I think HH Pure Virginia would be that much better or seen that much better. And I'm sure there's people out there that are like real HH Pure Virginia fanboys. But for me, there's a couple blends from Esoterica, which I think are better. For me personally, I think that like Capstan is a little bit better. I think that like Orlick is a little bit better. And then if you add in stuff that's like really, really small amounts of Perique or something else, like a Scudo or Rainer Long Golden Flake, things like that, then you're really starting to see kind of those other blends pull away. So, like I said, I think HH Pure Virginia is really good, and I think if someone told me, you could never smoke a pipe again, or you could smoke a pipe and only smoke HH Pure Virginia, I would take that. I would just take that. I would say, yeah, I'll just be smoking HH Pure Virginia. Probably be, really happy about it. So, it it's just that classic Virginia flavor. That classic sweet, kind of toasty, kind of grassy, hay-like notes are they're just it's like the quintessential Virginia, straight Virginia flavors and notes. It's a little bit nutty, a little bit clovey. Um, it's actually really good. It's really complex for just being a totally straight Virginia blend. It's actually really good, really complex. But like I said, it just doesn't quite reach some of the levels of like some of those other ones. Um, but it seems to burn well. I've left it in the flake. You know, the flakes are nice. They're not really nice flakes. They're the style of flake that I like personally, the European style. A little bit thinner. You know, they're thin. Just really nice looking flakes. You know, there's some little bit of brights in there. Um, some a little bit darker stuff, like maybe some orange or some red Virginias in there, and then even maybe like a little bit even darker than that Virginias in there. I don't know how many different Virginia varietals that MacBaren uses. And you know, what's funny is that when I bought this, I didn't really think that I was gonna like enjoy it very much. I've never smoked it before. I got this tin, and I didn't think I was really gonna enjoy it that much. I just thought it was gonna be kind of bland, kind of one dimensional, kind of like not that interesting. Um, Cause that's kind of, to me, it's kind of like most MacBaren blends. You know, they might not be bland, but maybe they're one dimensional, or maybe if they're not one dimensional, then they're kind of bland or just not that interesting or whatever. So, but I think that this is not bland. And I think that it's not one dimensional. And I think that it's not uninteresting. I think it's interesting. So, I mean, just that smell, just like that sweet, fruity, grassy, like that beautiful quintessential Virginia blend smell. It's like just so nice. It's so nice. This is a really, really solid Virginia. Yeah, it's a really, really solid Virginia. Um, it's like unfortunate. I sit here and I go, man, I should probably get more of this. And then I think about it, and I think about, you know, the Escudo and the Esoterica and the Capstan and the Long Golden Flake and these other ones, and I'm like, do I really need to buy it though? Like, it's good, it is good, but if I had a tin of Long Golden Flake and a tin of this sitting side by side, which one do I want to grab? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's or a Scudo or a Capstan, you know, any of those, or Golden Orlick, Golden Slice. Like, I just don't know that I just don't know that I'm grabbing the HH Pure Virginia over any of those. I really need another tin or a couple tins of it. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I could always grab them and then, you know, like the next time I make an order, if I think about it, maybe I should grab like 3 tins. And then maybe the order after that, grab a couple more tins and just put them away for like 20 or 30 years and just wait till they're like something really special. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I will say, like, Capstan, it's got a little bit of a topping. Rainer's got a little bit of a topping. Like, a lot of those other ones have a little bit of a topping. And, like I said, this is supposed to have zero topping, zero sugar flavoring, zero anything. And, you know, for that, if that is true, to get a tobacco that smells and tastes this good is pretty remarkable. Like, that's a pretty good job. That's a pretty good job by MacBaren to do that. I think that's pretty high praise, to be honest, for me. So, but I did go from thinking that I was going to be not impressed at all, not interested in smoking it, probably not even finishing the tin, just not really that into it. I went from that to it's pretty damn good smoke. Pretty damn good smoke. That's kind of saying something. When you go into it thinking that you're going to think one thing, it's hard to convince yourself that that's not the opinion that you actually have. So, pretty damn good smoke. I also want to say on the last video I posted about pipe smoking and new pipe smokers and sort of the state of pipe tobacco and pipe smoking. There's been a lot of comments on that. There's been a lot of discussion, a lot of conversation going back and forth. And I really appreciate that. You know, it makes it a little bit more fun to do the videos if there's people in there talking, even if they're not talking to me. Like if someone makes a comment, someone else replies to that, they get a discussion going. You know, it just makes it more fun for me to kind of see that. And obviously, you know, that's kind of the reason why I do the videos, is I want to start discussions and I want people to be, you know, talking and stuff like that. So I want to let everyone know that I appreciate anyone that makes a comment, even if they just say, you know, hey, cool video, I was thinking the same thing, whatever the case is, you know, that's cool. Or if you want to go into like your own opinions, that's cool too. So any of the comments are great. You know, I do read everyone. I respond to most of them. You know, and it's always nice to see that. To see the engagement on the videos is always nice. You know, if it's fun to make these YouTube videos. It's fun to make these YouTube videos and actually have people sort of engaging and talking and thinking about things. And I feel like I've been pretty lucky because I feel like I've always had like a lot of engagement, a lot of conversation, which is nice. And I've always had a lot of people kind of watching the videos. I mean, I say a lot. I mean, a lot for a pipe smoking YouTube channel. I feel like that's not one of the top ones that's been going for like 10 years. You know, from the beginning, I had, you know, a lot of people showing support, a lot of people commenting, a lot of people watching the videos, and it's really cool. It really means a lot. You know, I think, you know, the one thing that I was afraid of was just it being like a waste of time. Like, you know, like, oh, I make a video and then, you know, 12 people watch it. Like, you know, that's not, I didn't start making YouTube videos because, you know, I wanted to like be popular or anything like that. I don't really care about that. But I did want to reach as many people as I could that were also pipe smokers, and, you know, give them tips or conversation or tricks, or you know, do sort of a different, hopefully a little bit different format of a, you know, review, more of a tasting session. I do say that, you know, whether or not I like or don't like a particular blend, but you know, the difference is you're rarely going to see me getting a brand new blend from Cornell and Deal just hit the market, or, you know, it's not even out yet, and I'm sitting here and I'm you know, 10% through a bowl, and I'm letting you know what I think about it, and that's my first bowl. That's never that. If that ever happens, someone call me out and just tell me to shut the channel down, because like that is, I think, one of the most asinine things you can do. You can't like, but yeah, whatever. That's a different discussion. So anyway, all that to say, I do appreciate the engagement. I do appreciate the conversation. I do appreciate the comments, and you know, I wanted to thank you guys for that. I think the channel got to like over 800 subscribers just in the last couple of days, which is crazy. Never would have thought that we would have ever got to 800. So I guess I've got to start thinking about what I'm going to do for 1,000. If I need to, I feel like I'm going to need to do something, do some sort of a giveaway or something. I don't know, but I guess I better start thinking about that, because maybe that'll happen at some point. Maybe it won't. Who knows? Oh well, you know, I'll think of something, and if it never happens, that's okay too. So. Anyway, HH Pure Virginia, I think it's definitely worth a try. It's a really, really good, solid, it smells really nice, it smokes really good, it behaves in the pipe really well. There's a lot of stuff going on there. It's complex and it's very interesting. If you really slow down and sip on it and try to make yourself pay attention, I think there's a lot of flavors that are going to come out of this that you maybe don't expect. That clove-like note, or the cinnamon note, or that grassy note, or that sweet stone fruit note. There's a lot of stuff going on there. So definitely worth giving it a shot. I think that's pretty much it. Haven't gotten a new pipe or new tobacco in quite some time. That's going to change pretty soon. I do have a new pipe that's going to be on the way here in the next day or two. So I look forward to showing you guys that when it gets here. It was a commission and just a little teaser made by Jeremiah Sandal. So if you follow Jeremiah Sandal on Instagram, he has posted it recently. Maybe we'll post more pictures. And I'm pretty excited about it. It's pretty cool. So it's something that I messaged him about probably 6 months ago or so. And so we kind of, I know he was busy, but looking forward to that. And I will definitely show that when it gets here. Other than that, I don't think I have anything else to talk about. Probably another tasting session coming next week on, I don't remember the blend's name, but it's English / Balkan from GLPs. Quiet Nights, maybe? I don't remember. I'm the worst YouTuber. I'm the worst guy that rants and rambles on the internet because I don't even remember what I'm ranting and rambling about. Anyway, that'll be coming at some point. So until that time, adios.